Refinery.
I'm back.
Furnace.
Welcome back.
We have an advanced constructor. I'm looking about getting the furnace started. Ten capacitor drives, 5 flux coils.
Don't forget, by the way, we do have a seat. And we are drastically over our limit.
What?
And we're going to continuously hit over our limit right now and damage generators with these constructors all running.
But not all of them are running. One of them's not moving.
Yeah, well, the advanced constructor set us at like
take it down
37% of CPU efficiency, when without that being down, we were at 83% efficiency.
Yeah, give me a minute to slap down another core.
Need the CPU extender base.
Yeah, but don't we need a core to put the CPU
No.
extender in?
No, the CPU extender is a block that
No?
just goes on the base.
Oh.
And you need 1 tier 2, and then 2 tier 3, and 4 tier 3. It's a 1-1-2.
Are we gonna need more generators, do you think, for this, by the way?
We have, what, 1 small?
Yeah.
Probably gonna need... Probably would need at least one generator, or maybe 2. Depending on what you have unlocked.
Can either of you build a T1 generator?
What are we looking for?
Large generator tier 1. Level 14, or level 10 required.
Generator.
It's in base. Near the top.
I can make it.
Cool. Because it can do that and then just start slapping the other core stuff in.
Yeah, for reference, by the way, that T1 generator outputs 10 times the power of a small generator.
Jesus.
It takes up about 10 times the CPU, but one of those usually does most bases for me. Maybe 2 if you go ham on construction.
We also need a CPU extender T2
Yeah.
for the base. Then
We
you can
need-
put your constructor down.
We need more neodymium.
Neodymium. Yay.
Yeah, we're out of flux coils.
Where's the neodymium at again?
Inside of you.
There's a pocket north of us, and I think there's maybe some to the southwest.
So they're mountains? Mountain north?
Kind of like the craterish parts of the mountains, yeah. What CPUs do we have down for the base?
What's input?
So we need 1 T2 and the rest are T3s.
Just the tier... the CPU extender, or what it's labeled as, we just need 1 of those right now. Because that'll increase our CPU limit to 200k.
Okay, we got one on the base being made.
You hidden...
Yes, preferably to find some Neo.
Okay. Oh, my missile. Oh god, he left without me. I'm in the vessel. Go. I saw you kind of turning around.
Oh god, no, please stop! It was a joke!
So this kind of area is the only spot I've been seeing Neo in. But I'm pretty sure I wiped most of this area clean.
You actually find some?
Yeah, and there's some forward and to the right as well. Oh, that's right. I removed the front spotlights at one point. That's what I need to do.
You said there was also a wireless thing we could build, because that might be nice to put down near the water things.
Yes. Something along those lines. That to be unlocked.
Yeah, it has to be. Wireless connection.
Hey, we're running slightly low on points now.
Oh, there was neodymium. Oh, no. Not in.
That happens.
Why is there silicon in output? Like, raw silicon. Oh god, that CPU extender takes forever.
Yeah, it's a long.
Yeah.
Good news is you only need the one first here.
Yeah, we're kind of towards the end of this area's spots.
Good. Now, I
Wish it was easier to see when I zoomed out. Like you're covered up by my hotbar for the most part. When I zoom out, for third person view.
Wonder if the mountains over by the
Alright.
base. I don't.
T2 extender
That would-
down.
That was the other spot I was thinking about going to check soon, but there's still a little bit over here.
Yeah, because I don't necessarily remember finding it in the Dust Bowl biome type, but I'm trying to also remember what biome it was I was even in.
I don't need a sprinkler system for the farms, right?
You will need grow lights.
I have grow lights.
Okay.
That's why it had that weird, like, semi-cage, if you looked. Because I can just slap them onto there.
Grow lights would do a 3x3 area.
Yep.
I think about you having the turrets on, though, is when they go off and kill the thing, it doesn't.
Yeah, I have them set to where they only go after predators.
But those predators could be XP.
I'm gonna pass them most of the time.
So I should be able to put this down now.
I'm gonna run in.
Okay, I'm looking across the map for more Dust Bowl type areas.
Alright, we're only at about
C1.
halfway on our CPU usage. With the extra constructor down.
Oh, there's iron in. Oh, I found the supply depot.
Yep.
Looks like the ore node that was here was just... That's all I'm seeing for rocks here. Iron bearing.
Okay, I see a semi spot we could check over on the northeast from where we are, close towards the towel plantation, but outside of their area.
Owl plantation.
I'm running down the mountain.
Done.
Good. Final transfer. Soon. Game's not too happy with it. There we go. Game picked up on what I was doing. Yeah, no, I wonder if over there is actually where I had gotten my new Empyrion. That's right by the swamp that I honestly spent a crap ton of time in.
You know, I forgot I can just cut across a good portion of this through the snow plains if I wanted.
Lights are down.
I mean, it's gonna be a little cold, but
We're in a ship, we'll be fine.
oh god, I'm freezing.
You're
Oh
fine.
god.
I'm in an open air cockpit, you're fine.
Crazy how much nothingness there is. Biome. Weather. Hole fall.
Is there a way to cancel something that's currently crafting?
There used to be.
You can shift click it down to 1.
Yeah, but I want to get rid of that last one.
You gotta let it finish.
That's
Or you
really
can
fucking
break
annoying.
the thing making
Yeah,
it.
I can't break myself.
there used to be the option to forcefully cancel craft with, I think, holding down shift or something. They got rid of that, I believe, because you would lose the materials by doing that, and people would complain and... Noah?
What the
Noah?
fuck? I parked it weirdly,
You
I
did
guess.
something. You got out, I'm just like, I'm rotating now, what's happening? And this layer 4, I got the new Endymion Man. At least I didn't rotate that time, Noah.
I made sure to stay on it a little longer just in case.
I'm sorry, my mass is 1.9 tons. Fuck off. No, it isn't.
feel like you're being blind though, and like you're just running by the ore, and you're like can't see it.
Yeah, all the time.
I'm having that happen to me right now. I'm sure it's in my face. It's not happening.
Is there a ping button?
Nothing. Road. You can share waypoints.
Where?
This plant shouldn't be on land.
Seaweed.
Landweed? Landweed. What new Demi Moore have you got now?
I've got 50 on me.
I just tossed 19 in the box. Vessel.
That's a good chunk and got a little bit more space to cover.
Who made hot beverages and how are they staying hot in the fridge?
It's very effective thermoses. And I was looking towards making the 300 food MREs, but that requires fruit juice, which we don't have fruit.
Gotcha.
We don't have fruity.
And we need seedlings or to go to the Urid planet. But that looks like most of the neodymium we're going to be able to get.
No, I'm gonna shame. So when you press M and go to map markers, there's a button on the top right.
Effective against hangover? Okay, game.
Yeah, there's a alcohol.
No, I get that. I just don't know how a hot drink helps against a hangover.
It's that whole myth about having coffee after drinking.
I guess.
I have marked it. Thank you, Kel.
I don't know if that's a proper biome down there, but we can certainly check around there because I do see might be. I think we just crossed over the boundary. Yes, we did.
Yep, that explains the big fucky drop.
That was the first time I've experienced the boundary while in a passenger seat. Ever.
How was it?
About what I expected.
Not pleasant.
The world flashed before
For
my
me,
eyes, and then the vessel.
For me, it just nosedived. And I was like, the fuck is. Wait, I remember this.
Decimal. Oh, no. Decimal. I'm in the other seat now. Honestly, not seeing that much rocks around.
Sam.
Some of the rocks could be spawning inside of these rocks.
I just found an ore node the size of like one of the tiny blue plants.
Not surprised.
Apparently we have another CPU extender T2 for the base in input 1.
Did we do this stuff last week and just forget?
I don't think so. Noah had to unlock the T2 thing just now, didn't he?
I already had the T2, so I probably did that last time.
Alright, well, I mean, it gets going in the base stuff cargo box.
I mean, we can make a deconstructor at one point, which is, like, once we have the stuff set up, it's pretty easy.
Adam, I think.
Okay, some of these rocks blend in too well with the plants around them.
Yeah, they really do. Like some of the neodymium rocks I'm seeing right now are like at a bush. How's it going, Mythic? Mythic, are you
Who said you could be
are
here?
you kicking yet, Mythic? Okay. Fair enough. The note to Noah, Mithy was in a accident, is what I'll say on that one. Only because I'm pretty sure right here when that was mentioned.
Was it forklift?
Yes, his name is Klaus.
Matthew, would you say it was forklift adjacent? Forklift specifically, but
Got what I could find over on this section. I think we've cleared out most of this area.
Is Klaus?
as Matthew just put time the accident. I won't lie, Matthew, some of the details I'm a little fuzzy on right now, but I'm partly blaming the drugs for the wisdom teeth. surgery I had a couple days.
Back to base.
Yeah. There's 121 neodymium ore. Not too shabby for the amount we got.
Yep. Just that border. Don't have to touch it. Okay.
Ah, yes, the ruins that have been discovered.
What? You found some ruins?
Hey, Calvin, iron meteorite.
I see there's a copper one to our right.
Yeah. Copper one's been mined down to 4/5
See that.
HP.
We have 3 silicon deposits and iron deposits left. Before we're stuck to just being meteorites.
Yeah.
Do I need to build a cage around the base so we don't get hit by a fucking meteorite?
The odds are incredibly low.
Water/O2 connector is gone. Removing it from map. What are you talking about, game? I never removed the one I put down.
I did.
No.
Well, if you want to go down there and look, you'll see why. Which
Did you
reminds me, I need to
upgrade?
go set all of those to faction.
Okay. That's done. The fuck was I making?
Generator.
Tier 2, that's right.
T1. It's large
T1?
generator T1.
Tier 1.
Ah.
You go small generator, large generator T1, large generator. And there was a pause because I had a cough. And Lamb, looks like you actually did factionize some of those.
Some of them, yeah, but then I put down a bunch more and didn't faction those.
What did we need after the generator?
You already built that.
Yeah, I think the generator is the only.
Furnace. I was getting the furnace
yeah,
set
the
up.
furnace. Yeah, that'll actually that'll make Lamb's life a lot easier. And that furnace will definitely need
Yeah,
that
but we
T1
can't-
fucking down.
Yeah, I was about to say we can't use this until we get that going, right?
The CPU extender's down. So, I mean, we can start using the advanced one.
Okay.
Also, potentially look at wireless connector. But that can wait till we have more XP to just throw around.
I'm actually like 25% from getting a level, and that'll give me like another 40 points.
Where do you check your XP?
Tab stats.
You have your survival constructor, and then you have your stats option. Actually, I'm at 97%. I could get just a little bit more, and I'll be right there with another like 40
I'm at
points to spend.
70% through level 5.
Where is... There.
Actually, no one did the northern. I actually don't know if the stuff would have respawned by now or not. Maybe I'll find some raptors or something. Yeah, I might have to head. New silicon deposit.
Oh my god.
No, how much cold ore did you say? Oh, go ahead, Bentley.
I brought roughly 160-ish raw, and I used 50 crafted.
Okay, because I think besides maybe titanium, kind of at a point we could actually be. And in terms from a resources perspective, anyway. And a lot of these extra resources that we're grabbing off of individual rocks become a lot more viable off of this goddamn planet.
Alright, base is about to lose power for just a second.
Do we get better harvesting or something?
We get actual fucking deposits of this shit.
Ah.
And if we were to find an EVA boost, we could also start mining asteroids.
I've reached level 13. I just got 80 fucking points to spend.
Oh, that was a tree. That's a tree. That's a tree. Nobody trees. Not wanting to cooperate. Oh, that was just wrong. So we can work. Tundra trees are really easy to cut down.
Oh yeah.
So much easier than the ones in the forest.
Oh no. Okay. Perfect.
Oh.
I landed directly on top of the, or I went over the mountain.
Oh, I
dropped
found
down.
the abandoned base. Oh, like a POI marker pop up, and I'm like, what's that over there? Oh. Yeah. Pain and suffering over there. I could actually probably...
Abandoned base is the big one with the walls and everything, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Also a story POI.
Okay, we should never have to fucking worry about water again.
Cool. I'm gonna make a lot of food.
I have 20 water collectors down.
That's a little excessive.
We should never have to worry about water again.
We now have a decon being built.
And they only cost carbon substrate, so I'm not fucking worried about it.
Crafting, sure, but then you got
How
those
much?
costs.
Oh no, we can take out all the energy cells.
How much CPU do we have left?
You can always press P and go find it.
Probably not much.
Okay, yeah, we can probably put this down. How much is this? Where did this go?
Oh, you're putting down the furnace?
Yeah.
I recommend a
Dimensions
sensor
on the furnace?
and which is component to turn that on and off. It's not constantly hogging power and generating billions of heat.
Do you know how to
Yes.
set that up?
Yes, he does.
It is not hard.
I will.
What the fuck do you think?
You know, coming in here while saying the fuck do you think, and then hearing the sound of a cocking gun is a little intimidating.
I didn't have a gun out. I just have my hands.
I heard a chink, just like
Where's
you
all
had a
the
shotgun.
water? Did you pull all the water, Noah?
Haven't touched it. Don't know where it is.
Oh, because it's over in here. I'm a fucking dumbass. Alright, slap all that in there.
Bethy, what video were you watching?
Oh my god, the water.
Please don't use it yet. I still need it.
Alright, oh, you heard him.
I'm making 10 bread. Only 10 bread.
That's fine. Okay.
By the way, no, while I, do like... I'm actually partial to the Dino Royale.
Close to that.
Starter and colony.
Yeah, I actually have most of the stuff for that. We're just a little short on spice.
Monty, do you mean a real life ant colony, or do you mean the game that came out
Bethy, not Monty.
Also,
You did
I
say Monty.
Monty?
yes.
Sorry.
Also, Cal, we need to do a bit of raiding of those bases and getting some mushrooms because we only have one.
I believe mushrooms can be found in the swampland. But those are fucking rare as hell to find. Yeah.
How big is the foundry?
The furnace, I believe it's by 3 by 3.
3 by 3 by 3? Oh shit, 3 by 3 by 3? Ugh.
Big boy.
Besides like extra large thrusters, like capital vessels, are the biggest thing.
Yeah, the problem is the base is able to accommodate 2 by 2s, not 3 by 3s.
Yeah, like, I remember when I mentioned last week about ceiling heights usually being like 3, 5, or 7, whatever that I do. Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Are we putting this on the second floor then?
I mean, I was gonna slap it in the concrete building, but...
We could also just have an attached building to one of the sides so it's bigger.
Yeah.
Also, I think the deconstructor can be in the crafting room because it's about the size of the advanced.
You could also just hover over the thing and I might be mistaken on it being.
It is 3 by 3, and the deconstructor's 2 by 2.
That thing is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Am I leveled yet? No.
Alright, the base is about to be mad at us very briefly. What do you mean I can't pick that up?
Are you trying to take out the CPU?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need it to be systemed.
Okay, CPU's back in.
Oh, that meteorite fucking landed near me. I just heard the boom as I saw the notification message, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, they really just don't give you any
I
time,
thought fucking something just like exploded near me. I'm like, I'm not near anything that should be exploding right now.
I guess we'll be the base will be destroyed before we know it if it gets hit. Your eldest wants an ant farm for Christmas. Okay, so a realsies ant colony.
I got an ant colonies, at least my own, because if I wanted an ant colony, I would just go outside. Usually pests.
I learned how to hunt down and kill a termite queen to kill an entire colony because they were fucking up my treehouse.
Was it by setting the tree on fire?
No, it was by digging, prodding, determining their structure of the building they were creating, finding that fuck, and then eviscerating it.
Fire?
And then
I poured molten iron into their nest.
it was a lot easier to get boiling water and safer than doing fire.
It was either an ant farm or...
Yeah, but then you don't get the trophy.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking 11, 12.
Yeah, what the fuck?
An
Also-
ant farmer, a cat. You know what? Fair enough.
Do we have somewhere that we could assign to the deconstructor? Because we don't want to put that where we have constructed materials, because it will auto pull and just start tearing them apart.
Put it in one of the garage boxes.
Garage boxes?
Yeah, so if you go out this door, you see all the boxes up against the wall?
I see.
Yeah, those are the garage boxes. They're literally boxes in the garage. Output, it'll output to input, because that
Are
makes
they labeled
sense.
as garage boxes?
Yes.
I can't say I really looked at those boxes in particular names, so...
Cargo box 3, garage box 1 and 3 on right, 2 on left.
Yeah, you can tell what-ish way I put them down. Because they're not necessarily labeled sensibly.
Can you not deconstruct light armor?
Should be able to.
It has a locked icon on it. How do I get rid of that?
Do you have the constructor active?
Do I have...
It is not active.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay, I'm not crossing that. I didn't want the ship to randomly just go into the goddamn water.
God, Mithy, what's wrong with a
Yeah,
cat?
Methy, what's wrong with cats, Methy?
A cat's fine. Okay, cool. I can hang out next to the generators and not be eviscerated by heat. The wonders of light armor.
Did I need to mine those rocks? No. I have fun doing it? Yeah.
Oh, apparently this thing is now making 1,000 silicon ore. Or 1,000 silicon bars.
The furnace? Yeah, it'll just take all of the raw ore that I've been...
Not the furnace. It's a normal constructor.
Well, the furnace will do something similar where it will just take all the fucking raw ores without you having to use a constructor dedicated to it. And just automatically do it. Great.
Ah, I see. So make tier 3 CPUs, we will need other planetary resources.
Yeah. Not meant to be able to, like, craft everything from the start. Actually, while I'm out here, I have 50 points available. Continue unlocking small vessel stuff. Which, you know, thruster L, short range drive. Do I really not have the ventilators?
We're gonna be doing story stuff. I need to load up on ammo.
I mean, not that, honestly.
How many places are we clearing out?
Solo on hard, I think I went through maybe 1,000 rounds for the entirety of the story on Nakua.
Wait, did you clear out the entirety of the,
Every single story POI.
including the underground holding facility with the, ridiculous amount of
Everything on
enemies?
Nakua for the story.
Got it. Well, I've only got like 100 or so bullets on each gun, so I'm gonna make a few
Now,
extras.
in terms of like everything overall, I probably use about 5,000 bullets in total, just because killing random enemies along the way between points of interest, or whatever. But like, yeah, can burn through some ammo. But the storyline quests themselves, you don't need a shit ton of ammo. Where are these ventilators at? I see landing gears tier 1.
We have 173 shotgun shells already in output.
Am I just blind? I feel blind. Ventilator's not listed there? Are they listed somewhere else? A misc thing? What is? Yeah, for no other reason but because iron here just on the surface. Can't say we really need it, but does give me some XP though. So can never complain. A lot of XP, but it's XP.
Alright, we have a 6x6 of farm plots, and I don't know what the hell we actually want in them.
Do we actually have any saplings?
I don't fucking know.
We make saplings.
And each of the sapling recipes.
Where do we make saplings?
Food processor.
Oh, I see the little thing now for that. Okay. Purified water, nutrient solution, vegetables.
Not fruits?
We don't have fruits. Can't make those. Oh, yeah, if we get one more mushroom, we can grow mushrooms too. But the thing we're mostly short on for good food is spice. Tim, you're making a spice farm.
The spice must flow.
Yep.
There are particular plants that are classified as best for the crop types, by the way. I don't remember what the hell those are offhand. They're on the wiki.
Oh, hey, a mushroom.
I might be doing it though. Fine.
So how many open slots do we have for plants?
6x6, 36.
It's a 6x6 thing, so 36.
So 36 crops.
It's gonna wind up as a 9x9.
I see why we're good on water.
Where the enemies. No.
Who are you? I got robbed and taxed.
We actually need.
Oh, are you over by the water?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we refine that into good stuff that the purple generators use. We can make shields.
Also used for actually getting play. Outside of the initial.
Warp drive.
Yeah, there's one thing where it's spawning literally near the base. Fish, you're not in the water? Let me put you out of your misery.
So we're looking at the Dino Stew Kelp.
Yeah, that's usually my preferred food item, even though the emergency rations are honestly kind of because the dino
Yeah. We're short on mushrooms on that, but we can get vegetables and spice going for that.
Did someone recently raid the water?
Yes, I just
Okay,
put
cool.
it
That
in
explains that.
the fridge to make saplings.
That's fine. I just went to go check the things. It's like, what do you mean you have one water bottle? It's been like 20, 30 minutes.
No hearing comment.
There's that one mushroom you needed.
We can make one more mushroom plant to make infinitely more mushroom plants.
Yeah, mushrooms. Drugs.
Well, I didn't die. That was good. I think that was all the enemies here. Oh, wait. Sorry, guy, did you not give me XP? My health could definitely be better right now, but I also didn't die, so I can't complain. How did I just run into that?
Don't worry about it.
I think it was a plant of some description, but it was just like, what the hell?
Don't worry about it.
And so we don't have any spice at the base?
We've got some, but most of it's being turned into plants at the moment.
Okay, because I can bring some back.
That would be great.
I probably don't need my gun out, but I'm paranoid. I am so very paranoid. Either for an alien bug just randomly showing up, or a raptor attack. One of the two will happen. Probably wouldn't be a Teleropod though out this far in this biome.
How did we get fish?
Because I found some fish that were flying out of the water.
Okay.
I didn't even call those fish flying.
I just called them bastards. And again, apparently I call most animals bastards.
Even other people.
I mean... Oh god, why do you have 24 spice sprouts?
Said we had 36, right?
I mean, yeah, I don't think we need that much spice, though.
We have no spice compared to everything else. And sprouts are surprisingly cheap. Takes 2 of the plant, 1 nutrient solution, and 5 purified water, and it makes 2.
Mithy, I agree with that. Cars are bastards.
Not like me and my bikes. God, you filthy car bastards.
So apparently I made it back to base. Hi.
Up.
Here now. Input 1, massive. And it's full.
I mean, is it wrong?
No. Close enough.
No. It's not full because it's fucking massive.
But no, there's a bunch more shit in the fridge now.
Bunch more what in the
More
what?
shit in the fridge.
Okay. Power went out for a second. Did you hit Y?
Oh, since you have the healing. That real quick.
Love it. Free heals on the
May have
go.
had some combat. It's a good thing we don't actually have drone strikes on our base, because this wooden structures would not last.
No.
Lamb, you mentioned if I had seen the overhead things earlier. Where they had put the grow lights at. And I said I wasn't entirely sure. Yes, no, I did see them. Before I left this last time. My brain just...
Yeah, they just didn't have the lights on.
Yeah, my brain also didn't register that's exactly what you were talking about.
Well, I mean, I also called it a cage thing, and this isn't exactly the best way to describe it.
I mean, what you did is pretty much what I do with every single farm setup. Because gotta have that specific gap distance between them, and it just looks dumb if they're floating.
Yeah.
I forgot, how do we get medium armor?
Medium and heavy armor has to be found.
You kind of blurred out on that.
Medium and heavy armor has to be found.
Or
bought from a trader. The key thing is it cannot be crafted. It used to be able to be crafted.
Cannot be made.
Crafted. Then they got rid of it. For some reason. I actually don't know why they got rid of it. Was there a furnace I needed to wire up?
Too strong. There's not. The furnace is in the output. I didn't put it down anywhere because I just don't have anywhere to put it.
Do you want me to wire up the deconstructor so it's not active all the time as well? Oh wait, it doesn't accidentally
That'd be
destroy
nice.
shit?
it's specifically put to one box at the moment, but
Yeah, but
sure.
if somebody was to accidentally put something in there that starts getting deconstructed, then...
Yeah.
I am making 2 sensors and signals. Output.
It's the same thing everything else goes to.
Every time you rotate, we can hear it.
Red, has anybody died yet? Yes. Lamb can actually press B and go to the stats page for that.
I'm the only one who hasn't, but that's because, you know, I've mostly been on base.
I got mowed down by robots with guns and a few raptor
lot.
packs.
Alright, decon's been set up. With the lever. The lever's right next to it.
And I've got more kills than that, but my turrets don't count.
Box placed. 16. Lamb. 1723. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Lies and slander.
Football banquet?
Place down. Eh.
Football banquet? Last I knew, footballs didn't have much meat on them.
Out of curiosity, could I? Oh, I can't add that.
Your saplings are ready for planting.
I'm trying to remember if I have this as steel or carbon. Or a mix. It might actually be a mix.
Maybe I'm about to leave a remote logistics network. I'm on the base still.
Isn't that what we need wireless extenders for?
No, I'm still on the base.
Lamb, did you fall off the base at, like, the exact opportune time where it checked to see if you're still going to be connected to base? I've had that happen where, like, I cut a corner, and technically I'm off the base for the briefest of moments, and it tells me, you're about to leave, and I'm like, I just cut a corner. Leave me alone. I believe that'll be the most of the base stuff.
Certificates of yep, you were there.
Lamb, you should be able to get to logistics from the water area.
Cool, thank you. All because you played with glasses on. I mean, that sounds pretty fucking risky for playing American football with glasses.
Prescription goggles.
I've been considering getting goggles for my fucking bike just so I don't have to deal with the stupid rain. God, rain is a pain in the ass.
If that is the case, there's a specific kind that has water wick on the front end of it, so you don't have to fucking deal with that.
Wait,
Water
they make
what
those?
now?
It's a material that is see-through and allows water to glide off of it without leaving any trail.
Huh.
It's very useful considering I've used and tried different materials when doing that, and having to constantly wipe my eyes off was almost as bad as just riding normally.
But Noah,
Mm-hmm.
have you considered Rain-X?
Rain-X in my eyes? Sure.
But have you considered letting Elon put a chip into your brain so you could get
But Noah,
cyber
have you
eyes?
thought about becoming Zoa?
He would have to get real jacked for that.
Who is Zoa?
Give me a minute and I'll send an image in Bumble.
I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Coffee break. I'm blaming the coffee.
Well, you can send image, I will also get
Oh, yeah.
coffee.